Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my winter to be read. People are doing end of year to be reads, but to be honest, the end of the year is literally like 2 or 3 weeks away, and I don't think there's much point in me making a list when, to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be doing much reading, because I don't have as much reading to do now for uni, but I do have a lot of essays. I have 4 essays due. I've got one of them out of the way, but it's still a lot of work, so I'm kind of extending the list to include January and February as well. So I feel like it gives me a bit more time to read the books. I feel like I'm really out of breath, I don't know why. So the first book is one that I mentioned the other day on my vlog. I will link that video below if you haven't seen it. But I went out and got it from Waterstones, and it's The Princess Bride by William Goldman. And like I said, I won't say too much about it because I don't really know too much about it. I assume it's like a spoof fairy tale type thing, a bit of a comedic look on the fairy tale subgenre, and yeah, I'm really excited to give this a shot. I don't usually read a lot of like funny books. The only kind of funny books I read are like comedians' books that they wrote, like non-fiction comedian books. So to read a funny fiction book will be something a little bit different, so I'm excited for this. Another book I really want to read is actually a book that I'm reading for university, but I just want to get into it anyway. It's the Elder Edda, and these are a collection of Norse tales and poems from the legends, as they say, but I'm really excited to read this. I haven't really delved into Norse mythology before, but I'm really excited to, and the actual module that we're doing at university is something like myths, legends in the language of the Vikings or something like that, and I'm so excited for that module. It's strange, but yeah, I'm really excited. So I have to read the Elder Edda, the Saga of Volsungs as well. So I'll be reading all those in the coming weeks, months, but this is the one that I have at the moment, and I'm really excited to read it. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, because they're kind of written like poems like that rather than actual text, so fingers crossed this will be a quick read. And then I have 2 thicker books. One is a kind of child's classic type thing, so I'm not thinking it's going to take me too long to read, but it's I Captured the Castle by Dodie Smith, and I feel like this has been on my shelf for so long, and I feel like I haven't got around to it yet, and it really needs to change. Another book that I really want to read, maybe the kind of wrong time of year to read this kind of stuff. I always associate this location with kind of late summer, early autumn, so maybe I'm reading it the wrong time of year. Whatever, I'm reading it now, and it is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. I picked this up in Foyles in London when I went down there for the day a couple of months ago with Pip and Char and lots of other booktubers. It was a nice day out, and we visited Foyles, of course, and I restrained myself to one book, which was this one, and I've wanted this for ages, so I didn't begrudge myself that. Another book that I feel like I really want to read really soon, but I feel like it's really ambitious, basically, considering I'm in my last year of uni and I'm going to be doing lots of essays and lots of reading. This isn't really a book for that time. Maybe it's a book that I should celebrate with in September or whatever, but I'm going to put it on this list. It might encourage me to read it. It's so heavy already. It's The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, and first of all, it's massive. It's bigger than my head. It's a monster of a book, but I'm just really excited to read it, and hopefully it's not too daunting. I've heard the storyline's fantastic, so I'm really looking forward to it. And the final book that I want to read is The Hobbit, and this is a kind of unusual thing for me because I'm not a big fantasy reader, and I'm not a huge fan of The Hobbit either, which is interesting because actually me and my friends are going to the Pictures tomorrow night for a 9-hour Hobbit marathon, which will be different. It'll be fun. I'm kind of scared of the numb bum situation with the chairs in the Pictures, but it'll be interesting. I'm a bit of a fantasy mood for a change, so I figured I would maybe give this one a read in the new year. It's pretty thin. Oh god, look at the pages, they're so yellow. It's pretty thin, pretty easy to read, so I figured I would give in to the kind of fantasy genre that is calling me and give The Hobbit a reread. So that's it for my TBR. Like I say, not very ambitious, but they are pretty thick, and I will be doing exams and essays and things like that. Well, not exams, essays, and lots more uni reading. So I feel like it's a ambitiously realistic, or realistically ambitious TBR. I have no idea what I'm saying. That's all from me, guys. Please let me know what you plan on reading in the next few months down in the comments, and if you've read any of the books that I've shown you, then please let me know what you think of them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, and since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.